Balanced Essentials is an Australian aromatherapy company devoted to health and well-being, using the highest quality therapeutic essential oils in its all-natural product range. Each oil is subjected to quality control procedures to ensure scientific evidence of its properties. This unique collection, superbly presented, describe the effect on the mind and relate to an energy center of the body. Beautiful blends that will uplift, calm, focus your awareness are vital for your skin and will inspire you. The inclusion of crystals to promote and amplify the properties of the products support results that offer a profound and beneficial approach to health and well-being. Take a deep breath. Now sit back and relax. Openshop invites you to awaken your senses with Balanced Essentials.
Openshop invites you to balance your senses. Hello and welcome. Welcome to Openshop. My name's Nikki V and I have got total goosebumps this hour. This is the long-awaited, much-anticipated launch of the Australian iconic Be Relieved and Be Sport by Balanced Essentials. Now, I've had a personal journey of 13 years with the lady that we're about to spend the next 56 minutes with. Used them, have got results myself, but there are thousands and thousands and thousands of testimonials about these particular products. Now, they are a therapeutic line. We can say that. We've waited a long time to say that. Cheryl has worked hard to be able to say that, but you are getting proven results and the stories are going to talk for themselves, and we've got the most amazing deals. Now, we're looking at proven results with oils that have been backed by science, and Cheryl uses these in a synergistic blend, whether it's pain that you need to be relieved, or whether it's you've got sporting injuries. The list is endless, but the proof is there. Now, this is a much-loved brand, 25 years. Cheryl has been a nurse, she's been a health practitioner, a pathology paramedic, a complementary health, you name it, even a fiery, may I add. But we couldn't do this show without, and I've got to welcome Cheryl and congratulate you, because we have waited a long time to be able to bring these two products to air, and those current affair shows back in the day labelled them miracle oils.
Yes, they did, and it has been a long time. There have been many changes to how you can actually advertise natural medicine or any medicine at all. And for a while it made it very hard. We couldn't go on air without having a script approved. And if you've got an hour to a 2-hour show, to have a script approved for that long when you pay per word is very, very costly. It's very hard. And now, as of the 1st of July, we can actually go on now and we can talk about the product. These are listed with the TGA. There's been a lot of work, a lot of effort put into these ones. And we're now able to actually sit down and have a talk about and explain the benefits of using a natural product to deal with many, many sorts of conditions.
Well, look, Cheryl, in my years, I've seen some therapeutic goods documents. And normally you maybe get 3 or 4 lines of what you can say. Now, for Be Relieved, I'm just looking at this document. Lines, lines, lines. There's like 2.5 pages. And they're actually saying words like traditionally used in aromatherapy to aid assist with recovery from illness convalescence, traditionally used in aromatherapy to relieve feelings of general malaise and general debility. The list goes on. Cheryl has nailed it, guys. These from the TGA. Now, it was pending already. You know you're going to get the best deal. But before we go any further, let's give you some more information on 132580.
Essential oils and their uses have been known to humankind for over 5,000 years. They have incredible penetrating power, the ability to access the deep layers of the skin, and as such, beneficially affect the whole person, both physically and emotionally. More importantly, they can not only support so many of the body's functions, when properly combined, they may also relieve and reduce the severity of many of the issues we suffer with. Yet, they are natural. In a day and age where there is more demand than ever for natural solutions to overall health and well-being, essential oils have come into their own. And there is no better brand to turn to than Balanced Essentials. Cheryl Gilbert, with a background in nursing, pathology, paramedic and alternative and complementary health fields, spent over 25 years researching the powers of essential oils and their benefits to the human mind and body. Her brand, Balanced Essentials, has since become the most trusted and loved brands in Australia when we need effective but natural solutions for the well-being of ourselves and our families. The Balanced Essentials therapeutic lines, with TGA listing, Be Relieved and Be Sport, have been the go-to for those suffering mild and chronic pain and many other concerns for decades. The amount of positive reviews and accolades these products have received over the years is overwhelming and testament to the quality and efficacy of the formulations. An effective, natural, pharmaceutical-free, topical blend of highly potent essential oils, these products have been a lifesaver for hundreds of Australians in pain. Not only have these complex blends been used by our forefathers to treat human pain and issues for thousands of years, there is also the undoubtable modern-day science to prove the effectiveness of these individual essential oils. Be Relieved and Be Sport, traditionally used in aromatherapy to relieve headaches and migraines, joint and muscle pain and stiffness, inflammation, cramping, bruises, nerve pain, fatigue, edema, burns, eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, cleansing, cuts and abrasions, and the list goes on. Another therapeutic formulation by Balanced Essentials is the popular Be Light blend for skin firmness and fluid retention, a potent combination of essential oils to assist with skin elasticity, circulation, varicose veins, stretch marks, scar tissue, PMS, and again, the list goes on. There's no doubt that these versatile, powerful, but natural formulations are a must-have in every household's first aid kit. These 3 therapeutic lines are Balanced Essentials premium products and are some of the most potent available in the market today. And today they launch at Openshop with a strictly limited introductory offer where you'll save up to 25% from the recommended retail pricing and receive free postage and handling. It's so easy to order. Call us on 13 25 80, view the Balanced Essentials product information on our website, openshop.com.au, or simply tap the app. And now, let's hear from Cheryl, the creator, to learn more about these hard-working Balanced Essential formulas and how they can assist you and your loved ones with your overall health and wellness.
This is actually quite a historical, monumental moment here in home shopping, that we have got these iconic products back that will help you, may assist you with so many different conditions, and proven. We're going to hear from customers who've been using them for over 20 years. And they suffer with quite serious issues and even with a lot of pain, and they are getting relief. Now, I know a lot of you know you've tried these products, you buy these products independently, you know, since Cheryl's not been able to bring them to television, but now here they are back on TV and with the most amazing savings. Now, the 2 kits that we're going to look at today, there are a couple of them. You're going to have a free gift as well, which is very, very exciting. You can join us on 13 25 80. You can go to openshop.com.au or tap the app. Now, this is an incredible pack of Be Relieved and Be Sport. This is my son's absolute favourite pack, and even he's done a testimonial that he sent in to Cheryl from Spain and the whole football team about this pack. $129, 303-728. But you are also getting a gift of the Be Uplifted. This is the massage blend in the 15 mils. Now, I just want to put this in perspective for you. If you were to buy Be Relieved on its own, Cheryl's website or wherever, you'll be looking at $69.50. Now, you know, some people would argue that's worth $300, $400, $500 just from the relief that they're getting, and I'll hold my hands up and agree with that as well. And the quality of the oils as well, and the percentages, the potency of the oils, it does what it says on the bottle, and we've got some incredible thermal images to show you. It's the same price for B Sport as well. So, and also, so you're looking at $69.50 for the B Relieved, $69.50 for the B Sport. You're getting a free 15ml massage blend of the B Uplifted, which would be valued at $35. That complements the two. That's actually what I use as my perfume every single day, B Uplifted, and everyone knows I've been down the corridor because they can smell me. Now, the total value would be $174 if these were purchased together. Your open shop price today is $129.90. You know the values there. And look on that iBar, guys. You have got free delivery and afterpay, $32.47. If you've never tried these oils before, this isn't fluff and puff. This is the real deal. If you've tried these oils before, you're going to be on the phone straight away. If you haven't, take the afterpay. Know you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee and put them to the test. They are miracle oils. Now, the other pack that we have is the Be Light. You've got the Be Light, you've got the Be Light lotion, and you also have a 15ml massage blend there of the Be Vital. Again, for $129.90. 303-729. That again, that kit would be $169. So this is amazing value. Now, if you've got any questions, we urge you to email in live@openshop.com.au. While we've got Cheryl here with us. Now, Cheryl, I want to talk about Be Relieved. It is iconic, and this is the one that caught everybody's attention, and then the documentary came out and they didn't believe what they were seeing and they put it to the test. And tell us what it can do.
It's one of the most versatile pain relief products on the market today. It really can do pretty much anything. It can go all over the body. It can be for cuts, scratches, minor burns, arthritis, muscular aches and pains, cramps, abdominal cramps, a lot of period pain. There is just so many different things that it can actually do because it's anti-spasmodic, anti-inflammatory, analgesic, and it works within 3 minutes of actual application, which is one of the things that we actually were able to prove using the thermal imaging that we did when we did the research into it, and when it ended up on television and was called the miracle oils.
So we're looking at the thermal imaging now. This is an example. Please discuss this with us, my love.
The thermal imaging actually shows areas of pain. So if you're looking at some of the hottest areas in the body, there's nothing there at the moment, but it's usually white hot would be the hottest, followed by red, followed by orange, followed by yellow. And that actually shows areas of pain in the body based on heat. Now, thermal imaging is even used in zoos if they're trying to look at whether or not an elephant has a problem or is in pain, and you can't really go up to an elephant and actually ask where it is. And I remember seeing it and reading in the paper one day that they were actually doing thermal imaging for the elephants. But
you can see that white hot spots. That means that's real pain.
That is incredibly painful area. It's cramping. That is the transverse colon. Now that's that part across the stomach area. And you can actually see after application, 3 to 5 minutes after applying it, you can see what's actually happened there, and it's actually relaxed the bowel. And
that's incredible. So there was no deep tissue massage.
None.
It was simply applying the Be Relieved.
Yes.
And 3 minutes later, that had somehow reached this transverse colon, and the pain was subsiding. I heard that the thermologist was absolutely flabbergasted by those results.
She had no idea what it could do, and she was the one that did the thermal imaging, and that was very much part of that research. For her to see that, because when it was applied, it was actually applied without massage. She didn't want any of the normal parts of massage or touch to interfere with the result. So it was put on with a tissue, was done very lightly, and this was just with the oil actually being applied to the skin. And I remember back in those days, because I'd been on television for a while then, people found it really hard to believe that if you applied aromatherapy or an oil to the stomach, that it would actually be absorbed into the body and affect the bowel within a short period of time. Most people thought that if you applied it, nothing would happen. And of course, within 3 to 5 minutes, we had incredible results. The thermologist, Pauline Rose, was absolutely amazed.
So I think, you know, there are going to be skeptics out there, and this is where I get excited, because I encourage you, whatever your pain is, I encourage you to get this home and apply it. I personally believe this should be in everybody's first response kit. That's just from working and being with this product for the past 13 years. You've got aches, you've got inflammations, you've got swellings, you've got pains. It's so multifunctional, but it's powerful and it works very, very quickly. It's pharmaceutical free, and that's what we love. We're not plying and pumping ourselves full of chemicals and synthetics and painkillers and things that we could possibly get a little bit attached to over time if we take too many of them. It truly works. Now, I do believe that we're going to go to the phone. We've got a caller already. I'm being told Caroline is joining us. Hello, Caroline. How are you, my gorgeous?
Hello, how are you, ladies?
We're very good. Now, Caroline, a little birdie tells me that you've been using Balanced Essentials since 2002, and osteoarthritis and fibromyalgia have been interfering with so many aspects of your life, but you have discovered this miracle in a bottle for your pain.
Yes, that's right. So did you want me to say...
Please talk about your story. Share it with us.
Yeah, so I've had chronic pain for many, many years. So I have fibromyalgia, which is a very painful condition. You know, it involves a lot of inflammation and swollen joints and cramps and in the muscles and burning nerve sort of pain and that sort of thing. And I have osteoarthritis just about all over my body. So it does interfere with a lot of my daily functions. I had to retire early because of it about 18 months ago. But I had cancer too, so there's another story there with how it helped me. But anyway, to get to the bottom of it, the Be Relieved and the Be Sport have been wonderful in reducing the inflammation in my joints and just, you know, helping me to get through daily life. You know, I'm still not a good sleeper, but I'm up 3 times a night or what have you, but if it gets too much, I put the Be Sport on and it really, really helps me. And, you know, sometimes I might have to take a Nurofen every now and again, but it's enough to, you know, kind of just let you settle down again. You know, it's just, it warms the joints up with a beautiful smell. You know, you don't have to have that awful smell of deep heat or anything like that. You know, it's just a beautiful smell. It calms you down. It's just... It's lovely, you know. I can't say enough how lovely it is, you know.
Now, your life seems obviously tragically impacted by the fibromyalgia and the osteoarthritis. Bless your heart that you have found some relief and some respite and a little bit of quality back to your life with these products. Is that fair to say, Caroline?
It is, and when I went through the cancer, the radiation treatment, it gives you awful cramps and that kind of thing. I'm still not 100% with it, but I'm in remission, thankfully. But when I get the cramps in the cold weather like I have this week, I can put the Be Sport on and get some relief from them, you know, because you can be nearly crying with the pain, and within about 10 minutes or something, you can be walking around again and feeling a lot happier. You know, it doesn't take it away altogether, but it improves the quality of your life, that you can go for a walk or you can do things again, you know. And it's uplifting as well, the smell of all of them, really. They're beautiful oils.
Now, Caroline, somebody said to me, I'm not sure if this is correct, but you have allergies, so you don't often or can't often use conventional medicines.
That's correct. So this is why, you know, it's wonderful to have Cheryl's oils. I can only take the odd Nurofen every now and again, you know, and I have issues with a lot of, I get rashes, I get stomach problems. I'm one of these people who's just allergic to a lot of conventional medicines. So it's been wonderful to find something that relieves the pain and doesn't upset every other thing I don't get the rashes from it, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't get the stomach issues. So it's wonderful. And, I would recommend any of the ladies who have allergies to conventional medicine to give this a go, because you won't be sorry.
There's
my
a lot.
sister-in-law...
There is a lot now, isn't there, that do suffer from allergies and have problems,
yes.
and that's something that's becoming more and more common these days. So it's just lovely to hear your story, and you've been through so much, but to know that the product's able to help you like this is wonderful.
Well, I also hear that, Caroline, when you were working, your friends referred to you as medicine woman because you used to decant the Be Relief Be Sport for them.
That's right. I always had it in my handbag, so they'd say, "Oh, Caroline, I'll have something for us." So if someone in the office dropped something on their foot, I'd be giving them something to bring the bruising out, like the Be Relieved and the Be Sport do that. I had a lady who was a cyclist and she fell off on the way to work, so I said, I'll put some of this oil on because it'll help with the stiffness. And the next day she came in and she said, oh my gosh, it's brought out all this bruising, I feel much better. And it's just amazing what you can use it for.
Yeah, it's true. I think people don't get how quickly and how powerful and how potent these products are. Now, before we let you go, and I'm so grateful for you to sharing your story, because your story will help, one other person, 100 other people out there, Caroline.
Absolutely.
What would you say to people who are non-believers, who think, it's a load of fluff and puff?
I would say, do yourself a favour and buy a bottle of either the Be Relieved or the Be Sport and try it, and you will be amazed.
Okay.
At how quickly it will work.
Oh, bless you. Well, good luck to you, and thank you so much for your time. We're very, very grateful, Caroline, and take care. Blessings to you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Caroline.
Thank you.
Now, that's really interesting, isn't it? Osteoarthritis, fibromyalgia, recovering from more aggressive treatments and things like that.
Yes.
And still, this has held her hand along the way.
It's amazing. People don't realise, I think, when you get caught up in that pain cycle and you've been used to a lot of pharmaceuticals and you've gone down that very, very difficult road, to know that there is something natural out there that you can try is one of the best things that you can do, because as we know, you've got to look after your body now. That is the most important thing. We don't know what interaction with other drugs causes when you're taking too much medication. And doctors are looking for ways now too to actually say, well, if you've got something natural, try it first. If you go that road, at least you know then that you've had something that you've tried that is a natural approach. And I think too, we're all getting a bit worried now as well. I've had quite a few customers that are concerned because with everything that's happening in the world, it's a time where we've got to look at what do we produce in Australia, and we produce very little in essential medicines here in Australia.
Really good point.
We are at the point now where we've got to look at things and think ahead and think, well, it can be a difficult time. I really need to look at something natural. As you know, it's an Australian product, but to be in a position where our essential medicines are all made overseas is quite a difficult thing for most people to look at.
It's nerve-wracking, and as you say, particularly in this moment in time. So to know that we've got the providence of an Australian-made product, the ingredients that individually have proven scientifically to have the most incredible results, and then Cheryl just puts them into this blend where synergistically the power, the performance is there. Now, it's not just the body. We can't just look after the body on its own. There's a holism here in that it affects the body, the mind, and the soul, and all three are inextricably linked at the end of the day, and particularly when it comes to pain. And this is a proven versatile formulas that you're getting with the Be Relieved and the Be Spot. Look, I got so honestly, some people go to bed and they read a dirty, raunchy movie, a novel. They'll sit there with their 50 Shades. I'm there with the Therapeutic Goods Association, getting excited about the 3 pages of what Cheryl can claim and say about these products, because we have waited a long time to get back on TV with these. And the claims are not piffle. They're not 3 or 4 lines. You've got decreasing, reducing, relieving symptoms of mild arthritis and mild osteoarthritis, episodes of gout, symptoms of gout, joint inflammation, you know, mobility. It goes on. This is a government thing. We couldn't actually physically put it on graphics because there were too many words. And I've got some more testimonials here for the Be Relieved. Somebody said, I've used it for years and cannot be without it. This was actually Marilyn, and she wrote this in 2020, 16th of June. Over the years, I've used it for all sorts of inflammation and pain. My lower back can give me pain from time to time, and Be Relieved helps me. I tore ligaments in my ankle and couldn't walk and had to have physio for months. I don't know what I've done without Be Relieved. It reduced the pain and helped with the swelling. There's a pattern here, isn't there? Reduces the pain, reduces the inflammation. I've recommended to friends suffering from arthritis. My grandson fell off his bike and broke his arm. His dad rubs Be Relieved on it. Everybody should have a bottle in their home for so many reasons. Now, I want to talk about Be Sport as well, and how we use the two of them, because the two go absolutely hand in hand. And we've got Peter asking about the Be Sport. Now, I'm going to let you talk about it, and then I'm going to give you my side of the story. So tell us a little bit more about Be Sport.
Well, Be Relieved is your calming blend. So if you're wanting to go to sleep at night, it will actually help you. It has essential oils in it that will help you to calm and help you to sleep better. Be Sport, as you can imagine, is a very stimulating blend. And they do have some similar properties, but Be Sport contains a lot more of the uplifting oils. Very good for anxiety, minor, I have to say minor this, minor that, minor anxiety, for calming you, but Be Sport's very stimulating. So if you have areas where you're concerned about your peripheral circulation, which would be in your hands and especially in your feet, the Be Sport is the one that is a little better there, because it was actually more of a warming feeling, because it's very uplifting. And because of that stimulating property, you'll find that anyone too that suffers perhaps with a lower back injury may find that Be Sport will help them a little bit more. But because it is so stimulating, if you applied it all over your body and in a substantial amount, you'd probably find at night time you wouldn't sleep very well with the Be Sport because of the stimulating properties. And so a lot of my customers actually will use Be Relieved during the day, and they'll use Be Sport at night. If they're in quite a bit of pain, they might even put both on together, which is perfectly fine to do that.
Well, you've got a massive following, I've got to say, in Spain. My son's a football player, and his team, Be Sport, Be Relieved, is kit bag worthy. And these are the boys, like my son comes off and says that sometimes he feels like his hips have been shredded off, and he needs to get his Pro Massage gun, and he actually puts his Be Sport on the gun and massages in. But he sent a testimonial to Cheryl. He said, I've used Be Sport for the past 4 years. As a full-time professional soccer player, it's helped me overcome many niggles and knocks I received in training to prepare me for a game, as well as helping me recover from a game by reducing inflammation and swelling of my joints and tendons. I highly recommend this product for anybody suffering from patella, ankle, shoulder, hip problems, and I can safely say over the past 4 years this has been a vital part of my kit bag. And that's from Will, FC Malaga, and he wrote that 2 years ago. And literally the boys come after the show, after the game, and they're like, Bill, get your kit bag. It's like, give me some of that magic juice that you've got. Now we've got a question from Helen. Oh, goodness me, great question. Suitability for your doggies out there. One's with anxiety particularly.
A lot of my customers will use Be Relieved for their dogs. One of the major problems and things that the vet will actually explain to you is if you use tea tree and eucalyptus, they are the essential oils that aren't good to use around animals and actually can cause problems. Be Relieved and Be Sport doesn't contain eucalyptus or tea tree. And because of that, because it is a very complex blend, you have 11 essential oils. you're only getting a little bit of every single essential oil. And that's why it's been tolerated so well. And I've got many customers who use it on their animals. We've had a cow with a torn teat. We've had dogs, cats, we've had birds. We have had so many different horses, alpacas. I'll have to mention that because one of the ladies that works with me has alpacas and miniature donkeys. So there are many, many different uses for it, and it's quite amazing to have something natural that can be applied, especially when your animals, your dogs, your cats are all part of the family, and they're like your children.
Yeah, I have to say, Reggie smells it on my hands and he's like chloroform. He just boof, and he's out for the count. That's Reggie gone for the night.
Well, as I've mentioned before, we had one lady whose dog had gone through cancer treatment and it found it very hard to tolerate medication. So the vet was finding it difficult. They started with the Be Relieved. The first time they put it on, the dog had no idea what it was. From then on, the dog used to go to the coffee table where it was kept, would pick it up and take it to whoever was in the house to have it applied.
Bless. There you go. So this is the deal. We've also got the free gift of the massage blend of the Be Uplifted, and this literally uplifts you. Every day when I come into work, I put it all up my neck and on my arms, and the fragrance uplifts everybody around you. This is beautiful, this massage blend, isn't it?
The oils that are in this one are, lemongrass, lemon, lavender, bergamot, geranium. They're in both Be Sport and Be Relieved. That is why that is actually included. And as Nikki has mentioned, you can use it as a natural perfume. You can put it on each day and walk around and know that you've got something natural that other people can actually perceive. And it will change everybody. It uplifts everyone because the oils that are used in aromatherapy are therapeutic, and they're the highest quality of therapeutic oils. And because of that, they do have an impact on the body. They work in so many ways, but especially for anxiety and for feeling down, they are such a lift.
Okay, now, if you like what you're hearing, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. You've got the Afterpay there as well to help you to get this home. You can get control of that pain relief. It is worth it. You are worth it. You don't have to get attached to synthetics and pharmaceuticals and all of the problems that comes with that. Try natural first, but natural that is highly performing, that is powerful, potent, and proven by science. And even the thermal imaging, you can see for yourself what happened across that transverse colon within, minutes of this being applied without massage. That was just the oil that was penetrating into that area. See the white hot area? That is pain. That's excruciating pain. And after 3 to 5 minutes, you can see the pain subsiding. This could be you. If you're suffering with pain daily, you do not need to. This is an Australian proprietary formula that you have right here. $129, you have the Afterpay at $32.47, and you have free delivery, 303-728, and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Do not go anywhere because we'll be back the other side of this.
Essential oils and their uses have been known to humankind for over 5,000 years. They have incredible penetrating power, the ability to access the deep layers of the skin, and as such, beneficially affect the whole person, both physically and emotionally. More importantly, they can not only support so many of the body's functions, when properly combined, they may also relieve and reduce the severity of many of the issues we suffer with. Yet, they are natural. In a day and age where there is more demand than ever for natural solutions to overall health and well-being, essential oils have come into their own. And there is no better brand to turn to than Balanced Essentials. Cheryl Gilbert, with a background in nursing, pathology, paramedic and alternative and complementary health fields, spent over 25 years researching the powers of essential oils and their benefits to the human mind and body. Her brand, Balanced Essentials, has since become the most trusted and loved brands in Australia when we need effective but natural solutions for the well-being of ourselves and our families. The Balanced Essentials therapeutic lines with TGA listing, Be Relieved and Be Sport, have been the go-to for those suffering mild and chronic pain and many other concerns for decades. The amount of positive reviews and accolades these products have received over the years is overwhelming and testament to the quality and efficacy of the formulations. An effective, natural, pharmaceutical-free topical blend of highly potent essential oils, these products have been a lifesaver for hundreds of Australians in pain. Not only have these complex blends been used by our forefathers to treat human pain issues for thousands of years, there is also the undoubtable modern-day science to prove the effectiveness of these individual essential oils. Be Relieved and Be Sport, traditionally used in aromatherapy to relieve headaches and migraines, joint and muscle pain and stiffness, inflammation, cramping, bruises, nerve pain, fatigue, edema, burns, eczema, dermatitis, psoriasis, cleansing, cuts and abrasions, and the list goes on. Another therapeutic formulation by Balanced Essentials is the popular Be Light blend for skin firmness and fluid retention, a potent combination of essential oils to assist with skin elasticity, circulation, varicose veins, stretch marks, scar tissue, PMS, and again, the list goes on. There's no doubt that these versatile, powerful, but natural formulations are a must-have in every household's first aid kit. These 3 therapeutic lines are Balanced Essentials premium products and are some of the most potent available in the market today. And today they launch at Openshop with a strictly limited introductory offer where you'll save up to 25% from the recommended retail pricing and receive free postage and handling. It's so easy to order. Call us on 13 25 80, view the Balanced Essentials product information on our website, openshop.com.au, or simply tap the app. And now, let's hear from Cheryl, the creator, to learn more about these hard-working Balanced Essential formulas and how they can assist you and your loved ones with your overall health and wellness.
Combining pure essential oils of the highest therapeutic quality. And I have to be really honest with you. I know Cheryl's very modest and she wouldn't share this with you. This is a strictly limited offer. Cheryl is not making money on this. This is a special celebration that we're able to bring it now to you via the medium of television after waiting so many years to be able to do it. So this is a gift from Cheryl's heart to you, these special offers at the prices that you're seeing them. Now, the next kit that you're about to see is the Be Light, which again has reams and reams and reams of things that can be said by the TGA. Now, it should be at $169. You're getting a Be Light oils, you're getting the Be Light lotion, and you're also getting a Be Vital premium massage blend. This should be $169. Today, it is $129. Limited time only. And Cheryl, I have to say thank you very much for this, because I'm sorry to put it out there, but you're very modest with your generosity, but this was specifically for this special occasion, wasn't it?
Well, in a way, for me, it was very important because it's been a while since I've been able to go on television and actually talk about how powerful aromatherapy can be. And because now things are changing within the industry, as of July 1st, we can come out and actually talk about products that are listed. And for me, I wanted people to celebrate with me, to actually try the oils and to get to know a number of them, to know how they can work in your life. So yes, it's
again,
important.
I want to just look at the graphic that tells us about Be Light and what traditionally that can do for us, because as we said before, it's used to assist with mild edema. You've got that fluid retention somewhere. It could be around your ankles, it could be around your knees. Skin hydration, strength, firmness, elasticity. Do you have stretch marks? What about scar tissue? PMS. That is a big claim there, and that's just a few of things. I'm looking at mild joint stiffness, mild joint pain, joint inflammation. You know, I get it in my knuckles and my thumbs and my knees, all of that. This is really another magical oil, isn't it, the Be Light?
It is, and it's one of the oils that's very, very popular with my customers. A lot of them use it because they think, well, it'll really help with cellulite, and of course, when you're looking at edema and toxins in the body, if you can use a product that actually encourages the body to rid itself of toxins, that speeds up that process of elimination with very powerful essential oils, it works in many different ways for you then. And I know we've got a lot of customers that have been quite surprised that within a week of actually trying it, they're very surprised at how much they've actually lost the fluid, and the changes to their body have been quite remarkable. It's a very special blend, this one. Especially one of the things I really like about it is there's a lot of customers that are suffering from fluid retention and edema, and they might have a lot of swelling, as you mentioned before, in the lower ankles, in the knees. And that's what I love about it, the fact that they can find relief. Within 3 to 5 minutes, they're noticing a change. You may find that you're going to the toilet a little more often if you have excess fluid, which is a good thing. If not, you won't notice anything at all as far as that goes, but you will find that there are quite remarkable changes, and especially too, it also works to help with skin elasticity, with all of the anti-aging things that we need to go through and we need to think about. The firming and toning lotion, of course, with it is really a further way to enhance the body, and it contains very, very similar essential oils that is in the Be Light.
It's good. I love this one for you, your bingo wings, the firming elasticity around there, you know, the looseness. Now, we've got to go to the phone very quickly because we have got Kerry on the phone, and Kerry loves Be Light as well as Be Relieved, the rest of the range. Hello and welcome, Kerry, to Openshop. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Hello,
Kerry, tell us your story. I understand that you've used Be Light every day on your stomach for tummy problems that you were having. Is that correct?
Yes, I've had 2 back surgeries in the last 7 months, so it really affected my stomach.
Right.
And to rub the Be Light on, it's just amazing. Takes the pain away, and it is so good.
Right, so you had back surgeries which really affected your tummy, and you rubbed the Be Light on, and it really helped. What about using Be Light on your arms? I understand that you were using it for cellulite and firming, is that correct?
I do on my arms and legs. It really firms up, even my stomach. That was because of the pain medication. I used it there, but it firms and tones for all parts of your body. It's amazing.
Right, okay. And what about, I understand that children came into your story as well, stories about teething. How did you use it in that way?
Oh, I've used all the oils that when they were teething around, rub it around their jawline or anything. I've used all the oils and since the kids were little.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the Be Relieved that you used for the teething around the jawline?
Yeah, around the jawlines, and if I had sore stomachs, anything I used it on, but it's really, really good.
Yeah, that's very interesting because Cheryl and I were having a conversation during the break because I've always used one of the products to douse in cotton wool and put in my ear when I've got an ear infection and sleep at night, and it's amazing how it takes the inflammations down, so I can see how you've used that product with children and teething. What would you say to Kerry right now?
I'd just say thank you very much for ringing in and for letting us know, and to know that the products are helping you so much, because some of the stories that and the things that people go through are quite overwhelming, and there's often times when I'm sitting in my office and I might be reading something, and some of the staff will come in and find me in tears. I'm overwhelmed to know that aromatherapy has been able to help you to that degree, because we're not talking about simple things or a very moisturised skin or something very basic. Aromatherapy when it's blended correctly and when you have a number of essential oils that are used, is a very powerful tool, and it really encourages the body to heal. And that's the most important thing. It also has an ability to impact on your immune system. So over time, it will actually help develop that and help. And what the most important thing we can do today is look after our bodies.
Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. This is all we have, and we can literally rely on at the end of the day. Now, Kerry, I've got to say thank you so much for joining us. Before I let you go, very quickly, what would you say to anybody who was a bit sceptical about the range?
Don't be, because if it wasn't for this range, the pain medication I've been on, I would still be on, and I'm not now because I use this, so it does work and it's exceptional.
Thank you so much, my darling. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you,
Now,
Kerry.
you can join us on 132580. You can go to openshop.com.au. Take advantage of the Afterpay. This is a limited offer. This is not going to be something that's around for a long time. Cheryl is literally celebrating. This is a magnanimous moment. I've got loads of testimonials here. Diane says that she uses the Bee Light oil twice a day on all my needy bits, she calls them. I love that. So, she's used cellulite creams in the past and didn't see how something topical could work, but wow, she's now a believer. Then Michelle writes in, and Michelle had been diagnosed with hormonal migraine 15 years ago, and she was unable to be treated due to an allergy to migraine jugs. Life was interesting, to say the least. So she purchased Bee Light for its detoxifying effect, and since she began using the product, her migraines have been affected. Today, I've had 48 days without a migraine, so that is just incredible. The only change she made was using Bee Light. Somebody else went on to say that it's fantastic, not just for cellulite, for fluid retention, tummy bloating, muscle spasms. One lady said she's lost about 2 kilos. I mean, obviously, these are that's Narelle. These are individual people's results, but that's life-changing, just those 3 testimonials right there.
Well, one of the things I think most of us will find when we get up, if we've had a shower in the morning, you're looking to moisturise your skin, and fair enough, a lot of the products on the market moisturise. But read the ingredients. Be aware that a lot of moisturisers you're applying to your body are made from synthetics, and they have an impact over time. They get absorbed by the body. These are all natural. This will actually have a therapeutic effect on your body. It's not just applying moisture, although it is really good for lines and wrinkles and stretch marks and scarring. It contains a lot of the essential oils as well that actually help to balance your body. And that means hormonally too, which is why it's really good for premenstrual tension.
That's amazing.
Really good for period pain.
Yeah, and you're also getting the free gift of the massage blend of Be Vital, which literally, as the name suggests, Be Vital. Be very, very quick. $129, free delivery, $129.90, and you have your Afterpay. And we've literally, everyone's taking the Afterpay. Well done you. 30-day money-back guarantee if you're new. Look at that. That is like a library. Thousands, 20 years of testimonials from people like you and I and Olivia and Alex and all the people we've got in the studio who are devotees of this brand because it works. Proven formulas. There is science behind this. Now, we've been told we've got to go back to the Be Relief Be Sport kit because we've got to focus on Be Sport because it's going nuts and people have got a lot of questions about it. This is the range that the Current Affairs range labelled the Miracle Oil. This is a long-established Australian brand, TGA listed, proven versatile formulas, and natural. But it's the results that blow everybody's mind. As I say, with the Be Relief, times I've had an earache and I've soaked a cotton wool ball and left it in my ear, and it has just worked. Now, I want to go to the phones because Meredith is a huge fan of B Sport. She uses it on her husband. She saw it on that Current Affairs show, I do believe, Meredith, 11 years ago. Hello and welcome.
Hello, how are you?
Very good, my darling.
Hello, Meredith.
Now,
Hello, how are you, Cheryl?
Very well, thank you.
Meredith, I do believe that your husband has serious liver issues. He's actually been on life support, 3 operations. Tell us how you used it to literally help support him with his pain during this period.
When I first found the oil on A Current Affair, it was because his legs were swelled. His body wasn't producing protein as he was waiting for his second liver transplant. And I used my last $80 to purchase this oil because we'd run out of options. And I can tell you it worked. It reduced the swelling, it reduced the pain. He was able to get up and move around the house, which he hadn't been able to do previously. Mm-hmm. When he did go into hospital, the second transplant failed and he ended up on life support waiting for another one. And I used that oil 1,000 times a day to massage him from head to toe. He was on life support for 6 weeks and I massaged him all day, every day for 6 weeks.
Bless you.
Yes.
We have used this oil on all of our children through every sports injury, to every tummy ache, to every earache, tonsils, you name it, we use it. More recently, my husband has been battling 3 bouts now of lung cancer and he lost his lung. And I use that pain relief on him with B Sport daily. I rub it into his scar. I rub it all over his chest to help ease his breathing difficulties. And just the smell of that oil, it's just a really calming smell for us. I think it just means to us hope for something better. We've always had success with that oil in every way that we've used it. And I'm a very, very big believer in this particular brand and this particular oil.
I'm absolutely, God bless you and your husband. And you were saying, you know, your last $79 and you went out there and you did it. I don't want the people at home to feel that this is a last resort. I want people to now think this is a first resort, and you are a fantastic testimony to that. But it's not just your husband with all of the dreadful suffering and pain that he's been through. Meredith, you've been through your own trauma as well. Would you mind sharing that with us?
In the last 2 years, I've had 5 spinal surgeries, major. I've been in hospital for very long periods of time and have a very large part of my spine that's now metal. I've used that oil through every single operation. And I think one of the most memorable moments of being in ICU, my husband was in another hospital having his lung removed, and my son went and picked him up to visit me, and he brought that oil with him and he rubbed it all over my face. And we'd been apart for a week. I hadn't been able to get my hands on the oil because I was in ICU, and he knew to bring it with him because he knew that that smell would calm me down, and it's something that bonds us too, because it's been such a big part of our family.
Well, Meredith, you're just an exceptionally brave lady, and it's our gift that you've shared your story and your husband's story with us today. And it's also our gift to know that these products have powerfully helped and empowered your life. So thank you so much. Yes. And what would you say finally, before I let you go, because I value every word that you're saying right now, what would you say to anybody at home that felt that there was no point and it wasn't going to work? They've run out of options. You've been there. What would you say to them, Meredith?
I would just say, just buy it. This oil it is a miracle oil. It has magical properties, whether or not it's a physical pain or whether it's anxiety, because I know I use it every single night before I go to sleep. I put it on my temples and I put it on my wrists so that I can smell it all night, and it helps calm me down. And I think it's the most incredible product because it has so many uses, but every use I've ever used it for, it's worked.
Yeah.
So every single person that's listening to this, buy it because you will use it in some form or another. It's amazing.
Okay, thank you, my love, and big love to you and to your husband and your family. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. Take care.
Thank you, Meredith.
Thank you.
Wow, we've only got 1.5 minutes left. I've got all of these things going on in my stomach, emotion moving, that knowing that quality of life can be improved. You have to try it. If you've never tried it, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. Thousands of people cannot be wrong. Now, Cheryl, have you got any final tips? We've only got a minute left to help the customers use these products properly.
I think just try it, apply it. The more that you apply it, the more benefit you'll get initially. If you are in a lot of pain and you've been in pain for a while, you've got areas that are quite inflamed.
On the hour, every hour?
So go with your body. Actually listen to your body. If you're sore after an hour, apply some more. Over time, you use much less. But in the initial first day, second day.
Okay, thank you, Cheryl. 303-728. This is Balanced Essentials. Be Relief, Be Sport are back on 132580. Cheryl, thank you.
Thank you.
Get up.